Here's your Storm Track 7 forecast.
Good evening, Eastern Iowa. I'm Storm Track 7 meteorologist Danny Cassidy. Well, so far, so good in terms of the month of June, in terms of quiet weather, minus that rain we had quite a bit in the south and east, especially in the Dubuque County area where we saw 2+ inches. But now we're getting, again, closer to summer, and we are starting to see those dew points be on the rise. So for tomorrow and Tuesday, we'll be in the mid to upper 60s, and Tuesday I think some spots could hit 70. And then after that, a cold front will move in, giving us very comfortable conditions Wednesday through Friday, and really, I think, through the end of the weekend. But with that humidity on the rise, so does our chance for rain. Now, right now, as I'm recording this at about 5:30, we're seeing dew points in the upper 50s and low 60s. And while usually that's enough, once you get closer to summer, sometimes that moisture is just not enough, and more of that moisture is off to our west. So any rain that falls early tonight that comes our way is probably going to be very light and very isolated. So we're going to show you that here on Future Track, and you're seeing very spotty showers and isolated storms. So many of us are going to see dry conditions through at least the early overnight hours. Once that line does move through, a more organized line, I should say, we'll get a little bit more moisture by tomorrow morning. Still not a ton or enough, but enough to give us a chance of showers and isolated storms for a Monday morning commute. Now, in terms of coverage for tomorrow morning, still a little bit of uncertainty if these storms hang on, but I think we'll see probably our best chance for Monday is going to be during this morning hour. So you see 8 a.m. morning commute could be a little bit wet, could maybe see some heavier rain at times. Not expecting anything severe, but some heavy rain is definitely possible. By noon, I think most of it does wrap up, and then another question mark will be, are we going to see any regeneration of storms Monday afternoon into the early evening hours? There isn't really any front to be generating or providing any lift, so we're going to have to rely on moisture and warmth, and if we don't see a whole lot of sunshine, things could be limited. But I do think we're going to have a shot. It just depends on where that shot will be. I think the best chance will be east of the Mississippi, but locally here that could backtrack a little bit into eastern Iowa. So again, you see that chance east of the Mississippi, kind of through Wisconsin, but locally here, if there's enough moisture and clearing, I think we'll have a good chance of maybe some scattered showers and isolated storms. With that, maybe some stronger storms possible with some heavy rain at times. Then that clears out by midnight, and no matter what after midnight, if we don't see any rain, I think we'll be dry for the rest of the overnight hours. So in terms of tonight, low temperatures are going to be in the mid-60s, chance of storms, and a lot of that is going to be late into the overnight hours. Really will be early Monday morning. Southerly wind at 5 to 15. Then during the day tomorrow, best chance of showers and storms will be before noon, anywhere from about 7 a.m. to noon. High temperatures in the low to mid-80s, and then we'll be watching for that chance of redevelopment in the late afternoon and early evening hours. Now let's jump forward to Tuesday. This is going to be the best chance of not only any organized, just overall rain showers, but also the best chance of severe weather. But thankfully for now, it looks like just a level 1 risk through parts of Minnesota and really nearly the entire state of Iowa. Locally here, it does not include our far southern and eastern counties, but I think generally speaking, all of eastern Iowa has a chance of maybe seeing some stronger storms Tuesday afternoon and evening. The timing for that would be 4 p.m. roughly to about midnight. Maybe you could subtract an hour off of midnight, but that's just to be on the safe side of things. If we do see any storms, the main chance of any severe threat would be gusty winds, maybe small hail. Tornado chance, I think, is fairly low. And the reason why it's a level 1 instead of a level 2 is because the lack of wind shear. Wind shear is a key ingredient to maintaining storm strength. And basically what shear is this kind of speed and direction change through the atmosphere, and it's not going to be a whole lot of that. So while we will see some storms and really muggy conditions on Tuesday, kind of a lot of the ingredients will be there, but the key one, wind shear, is going to be limited. With that in mind, still could see some stronger storms with this, and things could change until Tuesday. So keep that in mind. But let's show you Tuesday here on Future Track and what it looks like. So here's Tuesday. Much of the day, at least I should say the morning hours and early afternoon, will be dry. But here comes that line of showers and storms, and it looks pretty menacing. And again, could see some gusty winds. And I think the biggest chance we'll have of anything is going to be heavy rain, because I think we will see a lot of moisture being pulled in from the south. So 5 o'clock, that line starts to move through our western area. A lot of dark oranges and reds there, so heavy rain definitely not out of the question. And then by midnight, most of it does wrap up, or the strongest wraps up. Could see some isolated showers on the backside because there will be a cold front moving through, and you can see it. Behind the cold front will be a lot drier and cooler air, so that'll really take away the clouds. And then in front of it, we'll have a chance of showers and isolated storms. And now you see that cold front moving through Wednesday morning, so that'll pick up the winds on Wednesday, but also give us a lot of sunshine during the day on Wednesday and really beyond. In terms of rainfall totals, roughly anywhere from about 3/4 of an inch to 1.25 inches. Some areas might see a little bit less in that range. Some areas might see a little bit more, but generally speaking, roughly an inch is what we're expecting from rainfall starting tonight through Tuesday night into early Wednesday morning. So your city-by-city forecast for Waterloo, Dubuque, Cedar Rapids, and Iowa City. So the 60% for Tuesday, 50 kind of for Dubuque, 70 for Waterloo is during the daytime what we think those chances are. Really, I think overall between the afternoon and evening on Tuesday, it'll probably be around 80% because it does seem pretty likely. It's been very consistent over the past couple of days. We are going to see this line of storms. Wednesday, though, mostly sunny and dry. Those winds do pick up out of the west, upper 70s, low 80s. We cool down Thursday through the weekend, but really, this weekend is looking absolutely gorgeous. Near normal, maybe slightly below normal temperatures, dry conditions, and really dry conditions through this weekend and even into the start of next week.